an ableist world.
I was in a meeting the other day at work. Don't tell my boss about this conversation. And we were talking about the patio that I work on. So I work in a restaurant. We've got a beautiful patio. It overlooks the lake. It's awesome. Except for the fact that people in wheelchairs cannot access the patio. There's two entrances, one with a step, one with a ramp. I've worked there for 2 years, and for 2 years, the ramp has been crumbled to pieces. So it got me thinking, if that had been the stairs that were broken, there is zero chance it would have taken 2 years to fix one step. So this just kind of had me thinking about accessibility in Oshawa. So while I was driving around town the last couple of days, I was being very conscious to look and see the way parking was addressed. And I saw 3 breakfast places that had 0 accessible parking spaces. None at all. So if you have a physical disability, too bad you can't eat here. It just had me so angry and so confused. So you're probably thinking the same thing I was thinking. Is there no laws on parking? Just as confused as you are. So since before 2019, only every 1 in 100 parking spaces had to be wheelchair accessible. So, well, what's the percentage of people with physical disabilities? Like, do they really need those parking spaces? Well, 14% of Canadians have a physical disability, and 80% of those 14% require an accessibility aid. So I looked into the requirements for parking and accessible parking of Oshawa, and I found that 1 in every 12 parking spaces needs to be accessible. Okay, so that's not so bad. It used to be 1 in every 100, but now it's 1 in 12. So it's not so bad. So yeah, 14%, 1 in 12, what's that, like maybe 9%? Okay, not that bad. Except when the number of parking spaces increases, the percentage does not stay the same. At 1,000 parking spaces, only 22 need to be accessible. That's 2.2%. It just makes no sense. So it kind of had me thinking, well, why? Are they making more money from the people that don't have the disabilities coming into the store? Or what? So again, it had me thinking about my own experiences. So my dad just had back surgery, and there has been countless times where I have gone out with him and he literally has asked me to turn around and leave because he physically cannot walk from the very, very way back. You know how big Costco parking lots are, way back there. There's no way he could have walked from there, so we just turned around and left. So I thought, well, maybe that's just us, maybe everyone looks out. And I had researched some more stuff and read that actually 75% of people that were surveyed that have physical disabilities have admitted to leaving a store or a restaurant because they couldn't get a parking spot. So it's still just not adding up to me. So I was thinking, well, they're making a change. It moved from 1% to at least 8%, 9%, it's a little bit of a change since before 2019. But then I read that the increased population in Canada into 2020 was 0.9%, except the estimated increase of people with physical disabilities each year is about 2.5% right now. So the population of people with physical disabilities that need the access is increasing, but we're not making the changes that need to happen. Us able-bodied people are already doing fine. Why do we need to take away the extra parking spaces for people that need it? I just don't understand. They're losing money. We're not losing anything by walking a few extra steps. And those people need it. They're not dumb. They're not below us. So why are they being treated that way? I'm not asking you to run around protesting 24 hours a day, but it's just something to think about. Something to keep your eyes open about, If more and more people see the problems, it's more likely that a change will happen.